Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I do like to chit a lot of my seeds. Sometimes it's unsuccessful. We've got a few gone rotten there from the pomgos, and there's a couple there of Tony's Blue Lake French beans not doing too good at the moment. But I had some up at the allotment in the polytunnel, and I fried them. I've put them into these cardboard rolls now, so hopefully they may recover. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but the weather has been so hot during the day and then really cold at night time, which a lot of my plants are suffering. So when you plant a long bean, as you can see the chits coming out there, so when you sow them that way. The root always comes out of the bit that was always attached to the mother plant. So they're the starlets, Firestorm, Liberty. I've had a few go rotten, they look like they're going as well, and all the cobras have germinated now. So it's time to get the second tray filled up. I've already done all of Bill and Val's pomgos, so all I do now, this is my homemade seed compost, 1 part cocoa coir, which we find on the side of the road, 1 part leaf mould and 1 part wood chips. So we just make a little hole, make sure we know where the hot chit is, wrong one, there, and all I'm doing is placing it in there, and then all I'm going to do, these have been well saturated, I'm going to top them off with dry compost. This is something Alan from the Dawn Chorus plot told me about on his sweet corn. He chits his sweet corn, which has helped him. He copied that from me, but he said to stop the seed from rotting, he just topped it up with dry compost, which makes absolute sense. So I'm going to get all these put in and top it off with some dried compost. I've got 4 Liberty. I've wrote Liberty on there, 1, and then all I've done is put 1 on those, so I know which ones are which. So hopefully we'll get them mixed up. And the last one for now. Now these Venetian blinds are ideal. I thought, yeah, they're in windows, they'll tolerate the sunlight and the last ages, but they don't like water, unfortunately, so they do break down quite quickly. So I've got 3 stations left. We'll put some cobra beans in like I did on the other mixed tray, and I'll take the rest up to the allotment tomorrow to finish putting those cobras into the kitchen rolls. Why do I use kitchen rolls and not toilet rolls? Because the tap roots get very, very long, so you don't want to restrict that tap root. That's why I use kitchen rolls at the early stage. I'm just going to lightly cover them, just enough to cover the bean. See that. Interesting to see how this works, just using the dry compost. It's worked really well on the sweet corn, and when we put these in the ground, the cardboard will just break down naturally. And the last one, as you can see, I've filled in with compost in between the toilet rolls as well. That helps retain any moisture. And while the toilet rolls are still damp, I shan't water them. We don't want the risk of them rotting off, or the mice getting them. So the other box is in the greenhouse grown room at the moment. It'll stay there until they start to show, and then I'll take them up to the allotment. But I've found a lot of stuff up the allotment is going dry, hot, cold, very difficult indeed. But everything else in here is doing really well, and if you like the content of this video, please consider subscribing, hit the like button or dislike, all interaction, and leave me a comment. Recently done another potato reveal in here. I planted the potatoes to make use of the heat from the heater and the grow lights, and we've had quite a few nice free spuds out of that lot, out of my saved seed. And the links for the Mars Hydro LED lights SP150s are in the description below. Just want to check those out, and it won't be long once we've done a review on how these do. We'll hopefully be having a competition where one of my viewers can win one of these LED lights. It'll be sent directly from Mars Hydro. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ciao for now.